Hi guys, this is Simeon here on a very hot summer day. Today I want to talk to you guys about holistic planned grazing that we have been implementing here this entire season on this farm in Austria, the Beerenberg. I'm standing in one of the pastures that has been grazed 3 times already and will be grazed probably a couple more times this year. We've had very good rains, we have had a very good regrowth rate, but what I want to talk with you guys about right now is animal impact and specifically herd effect. In holistic management and holistic planned grazing, we differentiate between grazing as a tool and then animal impact or living organisms. And animal impact and specifically herd effect is different from grazing in that we are not talking about the actually grazing and eating of the plant, but we're talking about the impact that the animals have otherwise. Their urine, their manure, their trampling, their spit, and so on. So here on the farm we are grazing with sheep, and you can see behind me here a fully recovered pasture already that will still have probably 3 more weeks of rest. So I want you to see here the difference between the grass to my right and the grass to my left. It's fully recovered everywhere, and we're going to give it some more rest even so that the plants can really express their ecology. But here to the right, the grass is twice the size. The density of the grass, the leaf area, everything is just further along, bigger, wider, stronger. Energy flow from the sun to the ground, to the plant, is just much stronger here. Why? We've had herd effect here. Herd effect, a really unique kind of animal impact where the animals get excited, where they bunch up, and this was used and accomplished in form of the shade structure. So we're on a south-facing slope in a very warm climate, and we had the shade structure right here, and the animal impact from one day of them being in here has kind of changed the ecology in this way that it's just growing very, very well here. And had we had the animals here for several more days, it would have had a negative impact. So let's go and turn around here right now. Here you can see the same thing happening. Right in front of me is the normal pasture, how it is at the rest here. Fully recovered. We are really working hard on improving the ecosystem processes here. And our focus this year has been a lot of trampling down and covering the soil with enough litter and mulch. But here again, the shade structure was, you can see the difference in density, the much broader leaves, and just how much it's growing. And then here, the shade structure was last time. So we have to move it around because we don't want to touch the same ground twice. And now, before the animals come here next time, we're going to move this structure so that rain and sunlight can go here where the shade structure was, but so that the next kind of concentrated animal impact and herd effect can be at a different spot. Now this just gives you an idea of the power of the herd effect, this concentrated animal impact of the herd. We have roughly 40 or 50 sheep here right now that run around, and if we can concentrate them in a shade structure like that, you can imagine what happens. We are using this strategically with a waterer, where the animals will bunch up more by the salt and minerals and the water. We try to trample plants that we don't really want in our context, and here we are also using the shade structure to improve different parts. Interestingly, the area here that we viewed first really was one of the areas that was growing the worst, and we don't have that much diversity there because even before there were just a couple grass species, but this is something we can improve through the management. So this has been part of the holistic planned grazing here on the farm that is very complex, with all the fruit trees and bushes and different kinds of animals and farm tours and harvesting times of the walnut trees. But it has been going really, really well. We have minimized overgrazing, we are maximizing the ecosystem processes, we're covering the soil surface and really improving the effective rainfall, and we're really happy about it. So as we will move around probably one more grazing circle in the growing season and then one more in the non-growing season, we're going to use the water and shade structure continuously as a tool to improve certain areas. So holistic planned grazing has been working really, really well for us here, and we can't wait to continue it in the next seasons. I won't be here on the farm, but I've helped to kickstart it, and the effects have just been really tremendous.